With technology development throughout countless sectors, semiconductors are actually the heart of billions of products ranging from smartphones, computers, fax centers, family appliances, laptops, tablets, smart devices, vehicles, life-saving pharmaceutical devices, ATMs, agri-tech equipment, and more. We are now in a world where each industry is both enabled with the aid of or structured on semiconductors. Digitization drives the persistent want for more chips, assisted by the four superpowers of artificial intelligence, computing cloud to edge infrastructure, and previous connectivity. Case study auto industry. Semiconductors are necessary elements in the manufacture of vehicles and normally used for power management, vehicle control, sensing displays, and production features. The acute scarcity of semiconductor chips negatively affected world car production in 2021 and is in all likelihood to prolong to 2022, leading to big losses for the auto industry. The international auto industry may additionally produce 9.4 million to 11 million fewer motors in 2021 due to this shortage. As a result of the ongoing supply disruption, various car manufacturers are possibly to face difficulties until the second half of 2022. The chip scarcity has negatively impacted vehicle delivery, main to delays across the furniture chain. In addition to delay in automobile delivery, international car makers have started discarding some aspects and high-end electronic aspects temporarily to cope up with the chip shortage. The demand for microchips exceeded supply even in the pre-pandemic era. The unfold of COVID-19 globally created the ideal storm for the semiconductor industry, ensuing in a severe grand crunch. First, as the global stay-at-home orders and lockdowns resulted in exceptional usage of smartphones, laptops, and streaming devices, the already excessive demand for chips shot up. Second, the international shutdown of production facilities halted chip production temporarily. Finally, huge furnace chain bottlenecks were witnessed. As some main ports throughout the world ceased operations, the global chip crisis is aggregate of variety of events, with the snowball impact of the pandemic being the predominant reason, followed by means of the US-China alternate struggle and drought in Taiwan. The semiconductor scarcity was once not triggered by using a single incident or event. Rather, a sequence of activities contributed to this situation. Struggles during the COVID 19 crisis. Demand in the auto industry dropped substantially in the first half of 2020. Moreover, while new vehicle sales improved in the second half of 2020, the highly unclear sales outlook at the time meant that automakers did not meaningfully increase their semiconductor orders. At the same time, the shift to remote working and the associated greater need for connectivity significantly drove consumer demand for servers, PCs, laptops, and equipment for wired communications, all of which considerably depend on semiconductor chips. Even as the auto industry significantly reduced chip orders, other markets encountered an increased need.
Current situation. The crisis appeared to ease during August 2021, but the situation is beginning to worsen. Smartphone manufacturers have been relatively protected thus far as they had exciting stock of chips. However, the pressure is building on them and they too are starting to suffer. Gaming consoles, including the newly launched PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, have been in short supply. Foundries are increasing wafer prices, is resulting in chip manufacturers rising device prices. The global semiconductor demand remained high in October, with the YoY sales increasing substantially across the major regional markets. As the situation stands, the global chip crisis still persists. Prices of many electronic goods and components are expected to rise 1% to 3%. The global chip storage has deteriorated in the last few months, with more than 8.2 million vehicles already taken out of production. The total reduction for the full year is estimated between 9.4 million to 11.0 million. The chip storage is disrupting auto businesses across the value chain as OEMs and their suppliers seek alternate ways to procure reliable chip sources. As semiconductor manufacturers struggles to keep up with the demand and auto players debate their next move, both the industries must align their short and long-term strategies to withstand the supply chain disruption. The largest contract manufacturer for chip in the world, recently Intel outsourced some manufacturing to TSMC amid this chip storage. Prospects of recovery. It is highly unlikely that the global semiconductor storage will resolve in the short term, mainly because of factors such as the increasingly sophisticated chips needed in auto design and complexity of semiconductor manufacturing. As a result, OEMs might have to consider some short and long term strategies as businesses deal with the imbalance in semiconductor supply and demand. Conclusion. In conclusion, the semiconductor chip storage is as real as it gets and an issue for various industries, which ultimately leads to a weak economy. Everyone, including regular consumers, are affected. In the last few months, most brands have hiked car prices, and the prices of smartphones, even the budget variants, are increasing. In addition, GPU prices are considerably up, and it is a bad time to build PCs. In simple terms, the crisis is far from over the might spread to other industries. The situation could normalize by 2023, but the world is still trying to get around the issue and find solutions and subtitles wherever possible.